Hi, social media challengers. I'm Jen Fuji, founder of Team Inspired Fitness, and this is,
Hi there, I'm Sally Garcia, founder of Team It's a Lifestyle.
and we are coming to you today to talk to you about the basics of social media. And we want to preface this video by telling you that there are more than the things we're going to give you for today, but we wanted to start this challenge with a great platform and some basic do's and don'ts for you guys to go forth in this 14 days. So with no further ado, I'm going to start with profile pictures. We are going to give you the top 5 do's and don'ts for your profile picture. Okay, number 1, your profile picture should be from the waist or bust up. And what are some don'ts on that, Sally?
Some don'ts from the waist up. Okay, so it's from the waist up. And here I go. Sorry, Jen, I like to vowel. Okay, so the profile pictures, like you said, should be from the bust up. Should not be of you laying down or way too close to the camera or half your head showing. It's not professional. That is not okay.
Great. Good. Okay, good. Yeah, that's awesome.
Also, you want to make sure that you are well clothed. If you're wearing a tube top for you women, you've got to make sure that at least you're showing that you're wearing clothes and not half where it looks like you're totally naked. So next, the angle. The angle of your photo should be always from the camera looking down at you, just a little bit.
Yeah, you guys don't go straight on. Nobody looks good straight on. Be tilted up, like Sally said, just a little, but not like this. No underneath, no straight on. Don't look down. And, you don't have to look straight on either. You can be to the side. So angle is really important. Okay, so the next thing is people want to know who and what profile, like whose social media they're on. So if your current profile picture is not you, it needs to be you and just you, not you and your dog, not you and your spouse, unless it is you and your spouse or you and your dog that's running your social media. Because, when it needs just to be clear. You guys think about when you're scrolling through social media and you're trying to find someone, it's a quick flash of who you are. So it needs to be very clear of who you are. So it's clear on the don'ts on that. Go ahead, Sally.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't want a messy photo, like a lot of kids in your picture, or just the picture of your dog. Just like you said, Jen, it's when we're going through and we're looking for someone and you say, yeah, my name is Sally Garcia, I should pop right up. They should be able to see your face and know, oh yeah, that's her or him immediately. Not like, oh, I don't know, there's a picture of a fish and there's someone fishing. It just doesn't work.
And a good way, before we go to the next one, a good way to combat that, because, we know that you guys want to show that you want to show you're a family person, or you want to show you're an instructor, or you want to show another side of you. A great opportunity to do that, instead of it trying to slam it into that little mini profile picture, put that in the background on your cover photo. That's a nice, clean way to show different sides of you in a snapshot and not junk up your profile picture. Okay, so the next one is?
The next one we're going to go into is your background.
Yes.
Yes, your background. You definitely want to have a nice, clean, bright background. Nothing dark, making sure that you can see your face.
Mm-hmm. That's easy. Simple.
Super simple.
Okay, so the last one is, this is a big one. Make sure your profile pictures are consistent across all social media platforms. So if you go to my social media, my profile picture for my Facebook, both my personal and my business are the same. And it is the same on my Instagram, my Twitter, my Periscope. It's the same across the board. My YouTube channel, everything, the same.
Yep, same here. You don't want to have scattered pictures of you, like a workout picture, and then a picture of you and your husband, and then a picture of you and your dog. You don't want to do that. You definitely want to be consistent and show that you're a professional and consistent in what you do.
Yeah, consistency is key. And as you guys are starting to build your brand. Okay, so those are the top 5 things, the do's and don'ts on your profile picture. Okay, so we're going to move on to graphics, like the content of your social media. And again, there are more than these 4 or 5 things we're going to give you guys. These are just the basics for us to start this challenge with. So number 1, make sure if you're going to put text in your picture that you're posting on Facebook and or Instagram, make sure that text is legible. Legible. And why do we want it to be legible, Sally?
Because we want to know what you're sending your message. What is your message? I don't want to see something that's super tiny where I'm like, what does that say? Or it's blurry, or it's too much, right? Because what do we want on that photo? If you're going to put text on it, it should be just a statement.
Right. And the next one, I'm going to skip into the next one. Sorry, Sally. The reason we want it goes into number 2. You guys, the goal of our social media, as we scroll, we want showstoppers. So if you have a really important message, like we are social media junkies, we try to cram 10 pounds of shit into a 5-pound bucket. Get that one powerful word that's legible, that's going to be a showstopper. So then when we stop on your social media, it grabs us and engages us so that we read the message below. What do you have to say about that, Sally?
Oh, I completely agree with that. Absolutely. You gotta make sure your message gets out there, bam. And because as people are scrolling, it has to be a showstopper. Whatever your photo is, it has to go we scroll through and we're just going to have to go, wow, that was awesome. That's what you want.
Right. Good stuff. Okay. And the last one I have, unless Sally has another one, and this is a big one. And I remember the first time I heard this, it broke my little heart. No collages on Instagram, especially on Instagram. One picture. And if you must, if it's a before and after, then 2 is okay. But seriously, you guys on Instagram, think about it. Go to your Instagram right now and start scrolling. Those little collages, they're not showstoppers. They're junky. They're not clean. There's more of an opportunity to do that on Facebook. But for Instagram, if you're a collage junkie, no more collages.
Yeah. You want to definitely keep your Instagram clean. So if you want to go through other people's Instagram just to check it out, Fuji, do you have any examples of someone's clean compared to someone who's really messy? If you don't right off the top of your head, that's okay. You can find those. If you go to Jennifer's, it's pretty clean. It's all like single pictures. And if you go to somebody else's that has all the collages, it'll just look like a mess.
And, Sally, that's a good point because, I have a lot of examples, none off the top of my head. You know why? Because the people who have junked up Instagrams, I don't follow them.
Exactly.
And there's a lot of Beachbody coaches out there, you guys, that have really junky Instagrams. They're so just like, bleh. Yeah. Okay.
Really good themes. Like Janelle Summers has a great theme,
Yeah. And you guys, we'll give you lists of people as we move through the social media challenge of people to follow. If you're not already following some top coaches, we'll definitely be giving you examples. Okay. Next, let's talk about videos because you guys, we are going to push you out of your box. If some of you are not current video whores like I am a video whore. I love making videos. And I have to tell you, originally it was not my thing. And I was always really uncomfortable. But video is a must. This is why we do video, because people want to see your eyeballs. They want to know who they're talking to. Okay, so here's some basics about video making. Number 1, make sure that your lighting is complementary.
Absolutely. If it's not, then it's going to be dark again and people are not going to be able to see you. So make sure you're smiling in your videos. You can't talk to someone like not smiling. Don't smile, Jennifer.
Yeah, you guys, you really need to smile because it's like this. And that goes into number 3, your inflection, the tone that you speak. Because if you just speak like this and you don't smile, do you really think people are going to stay and watch you for the next 3 minutes? They're going to be bored off their ass, right? So bored. So you have to be smiling and making sure that you're looking in the hole. Look at the hole. The hole is your new best friend, people. Best friend. Okay, next.
Your voice. sound interested in what you're talking about. Because if I talk like this and I'm telling you that you should probably go running because it's going to make you feel so good, will you really like think that I'm telling you the truth? Like I feel like I'm passionate about what I'm telling you? Probably not. So
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, the last one we wrote down here for video making, and this is my favorite because Sally is super guilty of this, and I take every opportunity to throw her under the bus. Make sure you don't look naked. Okay, make sure, you have to remember you are from the bust up, and so that you have at least a spaghetti strap. Sally likes to wear those little tube tops, and they're so cute, but sometimes she'll come on video, and I'm like, oh my God, are you wearing clothes?
Yeah, because if I'm sitting at my desk or at my table, my computer hits me here, and so you can't see. So just like we said earlier, make sure that you're, well, covered up.
Yeah, and if you're not, just make sure that you're not doing a Beachbody video, that it's for some other purpose.
And I don't do Beachbody videos like that. I do.
No, I'm just kidding. Okay, you guys. All right. So we're going to give you calls to action after this video. All right. So what is the point? We gave you top tips. Okay. Here is the call to action. Here is your homework. Number 1, make sure that your profile picture is consistent across all of your social media platforms right now. That is your call to action. And we want you to post your profile picture and all the answers to the questions below today and every day's comments. That is your homework. Okay, so number 1, what's your profile picture? Post it below. Number 2, we want you to go to your social media. And before you open it, I want you to write down what are the top 5 things that you want people to know about you or deem from your social media. For example, when people go to my social media, I want them to find humor, authenticity. I want them to know that they can come to me. I want them to get an insight into me as a person. And if I go through my social media and I list the top 5 things that are important to me, those 5 things are in my social media. Do you want to come across as a funny person, as a serious person? What do you want people to see? Go to your social media and find out. Take new eyes. Is that the image that you're putting across? In today's call to action, what are the 5 things that you want people to get out of your social media? We want you to post it below. And then last but not least, and this is my favorite question to give coaches. There's 3 things that you want your social media to achieve. 3 things, you guys. And that is the goal of this social media challenge. Number 1, ask yourself this. When people go to your social media, do they know that you are a health and fitness coach? Yes or no? Number 2, do they know that you run monthly health and fitness challenge groups? And number 3, and to us, this is the most important, do they know they can do it too? Do they know they can be one of your coaches? Do they know they can be a part of your health and fitness challenge? Those are the top 3 questions we want you to ask yourselves, and we want you to answer them below. And we are going to fix that. If any of those 3 questions answer no, by the end of this 14 days, it will be a yes. So on that note, Sally, do you have any closing comments?
I am so excited for you guys to be here. I can't wait to see how your journey flourishes at the end of all this.
Okay, that's it. Go forth and don't be naked.